Good evening. Happy Tuesday. Myself up here, and I think I need to adjust myself just a wee bit. Lift it up just a bit here. I don't know if that helped. Yeah, that's better. Otherwise, the top of my head was chopped off there. So, good evening. This is Card Creating with Jean. My name is Jean Ducro, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to Tips Tuesday. I've got a couple cards we're going to make tonight using the Easter Joy stamp and die set, along with the paper, the special designer series paper that they have that goes with this set. And it's really a cute set. The more I'm using it, the more I'm falling in love with it. And I think it's really cute. In fact, normally I don't do two sessions one after the other on the same stamp set, but I felt that on Sunday I just barely scratched the surface of what you could do with this stamp set. So that's why I thought we'll have another session, and I can show you some more of the stamps that are included in the bundle and the dies as well. So that's why we're going to have another one tonight. So if you're watching this for the first time on Facebook, please like or share. I would love it if you would share with somebody else that likes to do stamping. And make sure you let me know that you're on, and your name will be included in the drawing that we will have on Sunday evening for one of the two cards that I'm making tonight. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please ask that. But if you are watching on YouTube, you can catch my videos live on Tuesday nights at 6 Central Time, or on Sunday evenings at 6:30 Central Time. And you can do that using the same access, Card Creating with Jean. The Jean is capitalized and card is capitalized, otherwise everything else is lowercase. And you should be able to find me on Facebook. And I think that's just about all the spiel. I mean, if you're on YouTube, you can also click the bell to be notified when I go live, or excuse me, when I put another video on YouTube. If you are looking for a video on Facebook, Facebook deletes videos after, I think it's 2 months. I always post videos from Facebook onto the YouTube channel so that they will be there for forever. So if there's a pattern that you're looking to copy, it should be on there. So, good evening, Rhonda. Thank you for popping on and sharing. I really appreciate it. So I hope you had a good Tuesday. Today is Fat Tuesday. Years ago, I used to make pea soup and pancakes. That's a Swedish thing for Fat Tuesday, or Shrove Tuesday, however you like to call it. Because tomorrow is Ash Wednesday, so we want to eat all the fat in the house and get it out of the house, so when Lent starts, you don't have that temptation, I guess. So I made pancakes tonight, but of course they were keto pancakes, so they had cottage cheese in them, and they were quite tasty. I had never made the recipe before, and I really enjoyed it. I said, we need to do this more often, have pancakes and bacon for supper. And my husband said, I think so. So anyway, and I went for a very long walk this morning. I had to meet somebody at the coffee shop at 10 o'clock, and my intention was to leave here at 9 and walk for an hour before I met her. But I got a late start, so it was 1:15, so I had to cut my walk just a little bit short. So when I left after meeting with her, I took an extended walk, and my goal has always been to get at least 4,000 steps in a day. Well, by the time I got home, I had done over 9,000 steps. So I'm feeling really good about myself having gotten out there and done some walking. Oh, that's nice, Kathy. I'm glad you're making cards while you're watching. I like that. And what kind of sets are you both using? Rhonda, I see you made cards this afternoon. What sets were you using? I always kind of like to know. And I do have a VIP page that you are welcome to post your pictures of your cards on. Hi, Shar. Thanks for sharing. And thanks for popping on. I missed that you were on. I should change my glasses. That would probably help. Almost down to counting the days until my cataract surgery. I'm just enough of this foolishness and not being able to see. I'm getting really tired of it and wondering if that's maybe the problem with some of the headaches that I've been suffering from. Oh, wedding cards. Yes. Nice. I like that new set that we have for wedding. It's in the catalog. I can never remember names of card sets. Oh, where are you? Here. Get it? Yeah, Simply Beautiful. That one that's a double set. That is gorgeous. And my sister was over here today finishing up the class that she was here for over a week ago and wasn't able to finish. This was one of the cards that they made. They made it in this color and they made it in Fresh Freesia. And they turned out just so cool. So this is a gatefold card. Opens this way. And this is that DSP that is just gold and white, and they colored them in. And I thought that one turned out really nice. That's the only one I could get my hands on to grab and show you. So anyway, well, I'm ready to turn the camera down and get started. We're going to make 2 cards tonight. One, I've really gone ahead and done some coloring and stuff, and some stamping so that it'll go much faster than the first one. So, old sets with dancing sheep, not the new. Okay, yep. I've seen that one too. So, okay, let's get the camera down on the table. Just a smidge. There. Okay. So again, we are doing part 2 of the Easter Joy set. And because I didn't use very many of the stamps, I thought, oh my gosh, and not all of the dies, I thought, well, let's add another day of it. So the first card I'm going to make, we're going to use Pretty in Pink for the base. And I know you're going to like this one. And I don't know what you call this. It's kind of a Moroccan print for the special DSP that we're using. This is the back side. Whoops, upside down. Which I really think is very pretty in itself. But I've been wanting to use this one as well. And as you can see, I went ahead and did a couple things of stamping. Some grass. I went ahead and stamped or die cut a circle because we're going to be using that. And the little bunny, that I'll have to stamp. And I threw in a little chick at the very end. So we're going to use the bow in Balmy Blue. So what I need to do is take our pink here, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I think I've got it nicely creased, but well, maybe we'll just do it one more time. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to use the Stampin' Seal and make sure you get it, because of this being heavy DSP, you want to make sure that you get it around the edges quite well, otherwise it will buckle or try to pull up. And you don't want that. You put all this effort into making a card, you want it to lay flat, where it should lay flat. So I just went around the outside edge. I feel like, no, I guess I don't. I felt like I had glue on my desk. And we'll just put that on there to get us started. I just went around the outside edge. And then I took one of the stylish shape dies, the circle dies, the the fourth smallest one. And we are going to cut a circle out of this. I'm going to bring it down just a bit. So not just off halfway. So it's a little bit higher, more exposed on the top. Man, words are hard tonight. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to put that through. I just want the front done. Hence the reason why I only put glue around the outside edge. Otherwise it gets kind of gummed up if you try to put it through your cutter and there's adhesive there. Okay, hopefully this went through. Last time I did it, I ran it through several times, but nope, it went. And then, so you can see, I don't know if you can see that, the little hairs coming off of that. So there is some kind of a plastic finish on this DSP. So you've got a couple extra circles that you can use for something else. And there's one hanging off the edge here. Okay. Then I took that die and the next one larger, and I cut out this ring, and the ring is going to go around the edge here to give it a little more finished look, to tie in a little bit more of the colors that are used. So I'm going to put these back in with my dies so that they aren't roaming around on the table. There. Okay. Then, for the inside, we're just going to put some white in there. I don't think I did use some blue on that. Okay, I gotta cut a piece of glue. I thought I had everything cut, but I guess not. My white is cut at, I think it's 3 3/4. Yep, 3 3/4 by 5. So I want a piece of blue that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Just for a mat. 5 1/4. Hey, Lori. Hi, Carol. Glad you could hop on. Okay, so these guys are going to go on the inside. I'm just going to place them here. And this is going to be on the outside. Okay, I'm going to put that aside for just a second. I'm going to get this guy out of the die. This is the little ribbon. We're going to do just a little bit of stamping here and then a little bit of coloring. Yeah, put that up here. Okay, so we're going to stamp our bunny, and I'm going to stamp him in the Pretty in Pink. So he's one of those white chocolate bunnies with the pink eyes and the pink frosting or whatever. Hopefully that's good. I think I might be over the edge there. Yeah, let's try one more. I have more cut. Usually get these pretty good. Not this time. Okay. That's much better. Okay. I don't think I use this for anything else, so I'll set that aside. All right, now the fun. We are going to take some of these little I don't know what you call them, pivoting, or it's got it twists, and I'm going to put a glue dot on it. We're going to have a spinning bunny in this card. If I can get my fingers to work here. There we go. Okay. Now I found that you need to probably put the spinner up as high as you can on the rabbit, so that the one that I made, I started out with one down kind of centered, and he was all cockeyed on the card. But see, it'll flip around. So I think that's going to work. All right, now what I do is I make sure I've got this lined up the way I probably am going to glue it together. I'm going to put our rabbit in here, say about, let me see, we're going to put some grass in there, so let's see what this is going to do. Okay, so about there. I'm going to take a pencil just to mark. Where'd my pencils go? Oh, where did the pencil go? Well, oh, I stuck it in here, that's right. I want to put a mark about where I've got the, I'm just holding it here because the spinner is approximately right there, and I just want to put a little mark on the white, because I'm going to stamp a flower that I want taller than some of the other flowers, and this helps because it will hide behind here and yet stick up. You'll see what I mean. We're going to take our tulip and we're going to add the tulip in here, and I want to put this little trio of flowers next to it, like over here, but I just want the tulip to be a little bit taller. And the card that I made, I used crumb cake for the outlines, and I'm not sure how well I like that. So this one we're going to use basic gray, so it's going to give it a more defined edge. That should be good. And I'm going to put him back on here just for a second. Okay. How about there? Kind of hard to get around the leaf, but oh, we did just fine, didn't we? And I'm gonna go on the other side. Jeez, I hate when that happens. We're just gonna have to put something over the top of that. Oh, you wanted to see the spinner thing? Well, I'm glad to oblige you, Shar. But that makes me mad. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of coloring, and I'm just using the same colors that are in the paper with the blends. Get that little guy out of the way there. I don't need that anymore, so I'll put that away. Okay, so we're using, this is for the next card, the Pretty in Pink, Lemon Lolly, Peach Pie, what's the blue? Oh, Jean, Balmy Blue, and then the Shy Shamrock. So I'll go ahead with the Shy Shamrock. We'll go with the light one first. Get the leaves down, and stems. Just doing the top. And I'm actually going to color the stems. I will show you the other card that I made when we get done, and then you can tell me which you liked better. I just felt that it was a little washed out and didn't have the definition of a darker edge to it. Once I added the color, it just kind of blended together. And the dark on the bottom leaf on these guys. Okay. I'm going to do the tulip in Peach Pie, and I'm just kind of going around on the top here and then bringing it down. I want a little bit heavier on the bottom, and then we'll fill it in with the light Peach Pie. Like so. I'm going to take the dark Lemon Lolly for the centers. And that's for the next one. We're going to take the dark Pretty in Pink and go around the outside edge here, just putting some lines going out, and then on the edge of the outside part of the petals. Hopefully you can see that as I'm going around. Can you? Yeah, I think you can. If you need me to move the camera closer, please say something. I am willing to do that. And I'm looking at the picture as just a smaller picture on my iPad. So I think sometimes I do have the camera a little bit closer. Doesn't have to be anything really precise here. Okay. And then fill in the rest with the pink. There we go. Okay. Now our little guy here, I'm going to put, hoping that's going to be, I don't need to get it more centered. Yeah, we'll go with it. See how it goes. Put him in here. I think this is going to be okay. Oh, let's get this all lined up. A little high, but I think we'll fill it in and bring it down just a slight bit. Okay. All right. I'm trying to get this down. See? Look how he goes. All right. I wanted to put a couple of eggs in there. Oh, I gotta get the colors back out again. Dark, dark. This is dark, dark. Just gonna use the dark colors on this. What am I missing? The blue. Okay. Yellow. Pink. And then I'm going to add a little bit of Wink of Stella onto the egg, so it has a little sparkle to it. Okay. Let me get that dark blue back out and do the bow. Let's see, Wink of Stella. There we go. And then I'm just going to do the outlines on the bow, the little cut marks in the dark shade of Balmy Blue. Oh, and then just do the points here. And I'm running it up on the inside edge and back down. Like so. No rhyme or reason on that. Okay, get that out of the way. Now, what else do we need to do? We have to do our sentiment while we're waiting for that to dry. And I thought Easter's on its way was a good one. Where is it? Here it is. And we will do it in the Balmy Blue. Try to center it here. going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut this extra one that I cut in half. And we're going to put a little edge out each end here so that it has a little bit, come on, get up here. Just adds a little bit of something to it. Try to get it as close to the same. That's about it. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and glue these insides on. Coming down the home stretch. Oh, well, why did you suddenly get... There we go. Okay. I got glue on my fingers. Alright, and then I'm going to grab the green. Not the light, the dark green. It's hiding. And just give some little flecks here to the, or flicks to the grass. It blends in quite nicely. And then in the center, I'm going to try to pull it out just slightly. I think it'll still allow the bunny to... Okay, we're going to have it down there. Alright, very good. And then we're going to add our 2 eggs, one on each side here. He put this card together this afternoon. I'm telling you, that black mark is just like killing me. It's not gonna go. Alright. Let's get our circle on here. Just putting a little bit of glue on the ring around. This guy is going to go up here, and I'm just going to glue it down. Sorry if I'm off camera. Just putting glue on. this is gonna go, get the right side up here. Touch of glue there. Whee! And I think we'll pop him up. Oops, that's one of the old ones from a... Oh, I have to show you. I got my paper pumpkin today. I think we're going to work on that on Saturday. That one I can't wait to put together. It's an Easter one as well. So we're in the Easter mood here. Whee! But I think, yeah, he stands up a little bit better when you have him down. Just a little bit. Let me see. He wants to go lay a little bit to the side. I have him there. I don't know how to... So it's heavier on this side. I guess I need to have him closer to the ears on the spinner. Note to you guys if you do these. So these spinners I got on Amazon, and there's 30 of them in a pack. And they were like, they weren't cheap, I'll tell you. I didn't realize how much they were. I just went ahead and ordered them. They were like $15.80 something. I'm like, ooh, okay. That was pricey. I'm going to put this guy down here. No, that doesn't look right. But you know what I could do? I could put another egg down there. That would work. Come here. Oh, for Pete's sakes. And I might do that. We'll see. I haven't gotten the embellishments out yet to see what. Alright, I'm just going to put a little glue on there and a little across the bottom there. So I get him up if I can. And I'm kind of bending the bow, and I'm hoping that he'll still clear the bunny. That's centered. Yeah, it does. Alright, I'm going to see if I can find my embellishments. I don't know if I have them on my mess of a table here. Nope, they're right there. Let's see if this will cover up. It will. Maybe we just put the little one in there. Put another one here. And on the front, oh, these are really small. Let's see, how can I do this? There you go. Just going to put the two on there. Yeah, I could. Like so, huh? Alright, let's take this off once. See if it's going to cover. Good thing I had another couple cut. Like that, huh? Well, I kind of like this. I'll go with this. Get such a kick out of that. There we are. Okay. Second one. Let's do that. Get a couple things here straightened out before I put a bigger mess on my desk. Oh, I was going to show you the one that I made. I made it using green around it. And you can see how the brown is on there. I just thought this would make it crisper. And yet I didn't want it black because I thought that was going to be a little bit too stark. I should have maybe tried this smoky slate if that would have been enough color. But, all right, our next card. I'm using another one of those ready-made backgrounds. So I thought I wanted to use this one that's got the carrots in here and the little baby peeper. And the size, I cut this down to 3 3/4 by 5. Oh, by 5 1/4. Wait a minute. Is that right? I did. I cut it narrower. Is that going to work? No, I need to cut it shorter. This is right, isn't it? This is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. So this needs to be 3 3/4, which it is, by 5. I got to take more off of this. Okay. I don't want to take any more off the sky because I didn't think it was a good idea to chop off the cloud. 5, 5. Okay. Now we're in business. And I can go ahead and add this on right away. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. First time I used this special DSP, I used the Stampin' Seal, but I only put strip, 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 and it was curling the other way. It was curling in this way. I was like, I guess that's not the right thing to do. So if you get this paper or have it, make sure that you get it adhered all the way around. And we'll go ahead and add this onto the card. I like these two colors together, the balmy blue and the shamrock, shy shamrock. I think that's really, really quite nice. Do I not have that folded right? Oh, I can't see. I guess it's okay. I'll give it another crease though. Okay. I'll use the mono on this. I just like the way this paper sets up a little scene for you to just add some die cuts to. Okay, we've got one of the cute little bunnies that I'm going to stamp on here in the basic gray. Oh yeah, I think I'm off on the ear. Oh, it's not bad. Come on, move. Okay. And then I went ahead and stamped the flowers for us to get that started. And I already colored the eggs. Alright. And I'm going to do it the same way as I did the other ones that we just did. Get that out of the way. And on the bunny, I'm taking the light bubble bath, and I'm going to do his ear, the inside of his ear here, his little nose, and we're going to give him a couple of little cheekies there. I just think that adds a lot. I don't know. All these little things. And then on the light gray granite I'm using, I'm going to just go around his ear, outline. I'm coloring this part in because that would be like in shadow anyway. And going around his ear on this one. And then we're just going to outline him. If you really want to get particular and figure out which side you want to have him in shade, you could just do that side of his body. Coloring in his paw there because that's in shadow. Going above and below his paw. And this would be above. It's just trying to think where shadow would be when you do this. And I'm going to go all the way around here. Okay, that's our bunny. That's all you need to do. And he's done. I'm going to put that back. Oops, sorry. Stamp popped over. Okay, now let's get at these guys. We'll do the greens first. Okay, the light. Again, I'll do the stems in the light. And I'll do these little leafy guys in the light. My sister, when she was here, I was showing her the cards, and she's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for that class. That always makes you feel good. Okay. That was not good. That's the wrong one. My mind is getting ahead of myself here. It's always dangerous. Do the tulip again. I like orange tulips. Did I buy any that I planted out there this fall? I don't think so. I think I was doing all purples and pinks and some reds. You know, like burgundy reds, dark reds. I'm so anxious for those tulips to come up this spring. But yet, the 3 or 4 that I planted in my standing garden in the backyard, that doesn't have any snow left in there. And I'm like, oh, you guys, don't wake up yet. It's not time. We're going to have more snow and more yuck. Stay hibernating. Okay, we got those 2 guys done. And then we'll do the same colors on this with the dark yellow centers, lemon lolly centers. Guess I should use the proper names for them. That and let's see, that's dark, okay. Just do a circle around these this time instead of little flicks. The one thing with using the crumb cake was that I could take the blend up onto the line, but still, you know how blends are, they bleed a little bit, and it just gave it too much of a fuzzy edge. That was my complaint about it. Oh, and I should mention, on these guys, I went ahead and cut them even closer because I'm going to put part of them on top of this, and I didn't want so much white showing. So I trimmed them down a little bit. Oh, Jean, you missed one. One little flower got missed. I should grab the dark one. Though it would be kind of pretty that way too. You see, I didn't get the center on it, but I think it's all right the way it is. Okay, here we go. Now let's get this arranged. So I am going to, as you can see, I've got one side here that's got more white showing than the other. I'm going to put that one like in here, and this one will go over on this side. Our bunny is going to go in the center. So I'm just kind of figuring out where this is going to go. I do more. No, I don't want them so close to the chick, so we want the chick to be showing. Bring this down a little bit more. There, that's better. Gotta have our chick showing. Tell you, the paper does not slide so well. Bring it forward just a smidge. Okay. You turkey. There. So even though that's got a wider edge, you're not going to see it. These guys are going to go down here. Maybe like that. So I don't cover up our little chick. Grass. You know what? I'm going to trim this one because I did that one on that. And it's just going to look obvious if I leave this one with the white border on it. Eek. I think we got it. Wink of Stella on them. And I do like them with Wink of Stella. Put that on while we're gluing the rest of them on. It can dry. Okay. Take this guy off. This one. And this one. Okay, so we're gonna bring that over a little bit. Add a little bit of glue. The glue does adhere to this DSP just fine. Oh, that's cute. It's like he's smelling the flower. And this is going to get topped up, so we'll add a couple of dimensionals. Let's see. I can tell you guys that I had a coffee and cards class yesterday that went really well. I'm very pleased with it. And I've got another one scheduled for in March, and they've already signed up for it and paid me for it, so score. There. In the beginning of the month, next month on the 5th, I've got a large class of 15 that I'm going to be teaching stamping, and they're all newcomers to the stamping. They've never stamped before. It's a group that must be affiliated with the Lutheran church in town because they're all grandmas. It's a grandma group. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm going to put this guy down here. Bend the grass a little bit. And these guys are just going to sneak in here, I think. Yep. Actually, I'm going to pop them up on dimensionals as well. Eek. There we go. Let's see, am I out of dimensionals? Okay. Couldn't see the sparkle on there, but it's there. I just realized we didn't stamp anything on the inside of that card we made, did we? I was so focused on getting that black mark covered. We'll go back and stamp it because it's the same one that I'm going to use with this card. This needs to go up just a smidge if I can. Come on. Yep. There. That'll be better. I sat one afternoon and just cut out dies for this set and have a whole bunch of them already cut because I knew that when it came to doing the class that I was going to want to have a bunch of these cut. Get down there, get down there. Okay. The front we are going to do Happy Easter. And I think it's going to just fit on here. Yep. And I'm going to do it in the green. I guess I have a mat in green here. I'll get this out of the way. And we'll just trim it. Oh, I stuck my thumb in it. Yeah, I'm ready to do that same trick again here, I guess. With getting it on my card. Alright, just fits. This strip is, what was it, a 16th under? Yeah, it's, so let me see, it would be 7/16, so it's a 16th shy of a half of an inch. I'm just going to cut this. Glue it on. So I have an even edge. I like doing this with sentiments or for cards. It's easy. I'll put that up here. And I'll pop it up. The last card I made, I added it to the bottom. But I don't know why this one lined up this way. I think the other one that I'll lay it out and we'll take a look. It just seems like it's, this is higher, but yet I have just as much sky showing. I can't figure it out. So we just add it up here. Like so. And do the inside. And we are just going to put wishing you happiness and love. And that is from this new set coming out next month, Delicate Whispers. Wishing you happiness and love. I think that's a good one for if you're sending a Easter card. Thanks, Shar. I love the font on this one. I think it's very pretty. Very nice. And then I think I put a tulip in the corner. I did. It needed something on the inside. I went ahead and colored it too. There we go. I hope that most of you got my message that I sent out last night that it's free shipping starting tomorrow. From the 18th to the 20th. So if you have anything that you need to get, that's the time to get it. So I got a little edge down there. There. That is, I think, kind of cute. I like those little flowers to add a little something. I don't think we need to add anything to that. This is, now let's look at this. Gosh, they do look. I must have just scooted this up a little bit more in the center. That I had the grass up enough that I could get the Happy Easter on the bottom. But it's cute at the top as well. Now, where did I go with the other one that I made? Goodness gracious. There it is. Let's put our sentiment at the top of this as well. And since we used blue, we'll use blue on this one. Oh. And then we are officially done. And we can have our drawing. Ooh, that W. Oh, it's okay. Oh, I didn't think that there was enough ink on the W, but there was. Okay. I think these are very cute cards. And I hope you like them as well. I've got one more card I can show you that I made from this set, and that's this one. This is, again, using one of those ready-made backgrounds. But I wanted to see if I could put the ribbon through the weaving, and it works. Oh, I'm glad you like them, Lori. Thanks. Well, that one I'll put aside. These two are going to go for our drawing on Sunday night. Tuck them away, and let's get out the two that we made the other night. One's got flowers, and one has the basket. So let's see who's lucky tonight. Get my pen out here. Whoop. Somebody jumped ship there out of the box. Well, come on. Rhonda Bronkhorst, number 8. Which one would you like me to send you? This one? Is that the bunny, or are you referring to the last group? Ooh, do I have a mess to clean up tonight? It's always successful when I have a big mess to clean up, I guess. Yep. Yay, Rhonda. So, Rhonda, am I correct? You want this one here? The one that has the bunny in the basket? Or were you referring to the last set of cards that we made? The one with the bunny. Perfect. I will get that out in the mail to you. When my sister saw this one, she said, "Oh, there's flowers in that set too." I says, "Yeah." She says, "Oh, guess I'm buying the whole set then." Oh, well. What can I say? We enable each other, don't we? We see things that the other person has and gotta have it too. That's life. So anyway, check that out. I did put out a message regarding the new class that I've got coming up. You're welcome to come to the house to do that. And what do I have? Let me look here. I have to look at my calendar here because I can't even remember what the date was for it. March 14th or 15th. And it will be on the Easter Joy. And it's $50, and you'll get a whole pack of the special DSP, half a roll of the ribbon, and a pack of the embellishments. And if you wanted to get the just the stamp set that goes with it, and that was $19. And then, what was the other? I can't remember what it was. I have to look up my own notes here. It's $49.50 for the bundle, if you wanted that. So let me know if that's something you want to do. You can always pay by Venmo, and or you can even send a check. It doesn't matter. But let me know if that's something that interests you. I can always send out, mail out the class as well. So you get 8 cards and envelopes, along with all the goodies from the set, the editions. And I love this paper. It's so pretty, both sides. It's really, really different. I've never seen anything exactly like this kind of paper. Even other companies, I've never seen paper quite like this. It's really different. So I think Shar can attest to it because I showed her the paper. I brought some along when I was at her house last week, and she really enjoyed looking at all those goodies as well. So anyway, have a great night. I will see you guys on, let's see, Sunday night at 6:30. I'll give you a sneak peek of the pretty cards that we'll be making on the paper pumpkin. Hopefully you can see those, that there isn't a reflection on there. I'm waiting for the camera to catch up. Yep, there we go. So we've got Easter, Sweet Spring, Greetings, and Hello Friend. And I'm really excited to tear into this and try it, but we'll do it together. Well, I might make one of each ahead of time just so I know what I'm doing and I don't make a complete fool of myself. As I've been known to do. So anyway, have a good night. Have a great rest of your week. And stay warm because I hear it's supposed to start getting cool again. And I will see you on Sunday night at 6:30. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.